In this week's edition of Vietnam A to Z, can you guess where we're going on this journey? We will fly all the way to the world's most beautiful bay, Nha Trang Beach City, to see why a great number of expats and overseas Vietnamese choose Nha Trang as their ideal place to settle down. First, a Russian couple will tell you more about the art scene here in Nha Trang. Then, in the big story, we'll meet some overseas Vietnamese who made a great impact on the community here through their business. And in Out and About, a passionate gym expert will tell you how to keep fit in the beach city without running to the beach. But first, let's meet our new host for this programme.
Hello everyone, my name is Kane Ho, an American Vietnamese from California, USA. After years of living and working in different countries like the US, China, and Japan, my wife and I decided to return to Nha Trang, Vietnam in 2015. It was the pristine beaches that urged me to become part of the city. Spending my quality time on the beautiful sands of Nha Trang with my wife and our little dog Nama is surely my favorite thing to do. But coming back to my Vietnamese origins, the idea of building something which is part of the community, to bring different cultures together under one roof, and to promote each other, inspired me to create Living Collective. I like to help people, to work with people to help them establish their skills. But before sharing my own story, let's see what we have in this week's Faces of Vietnam.
Xin chào, and welcome to this edition of Vietnam A to Z. We're in Nha Trang Bay, one of the most beautiful bay in the world. Many visitors came and ended up staying. Today we're going to meet some of the expats and hear their story. Let's join me and meet them.
Pristine beaches, white sand with excellent scuba diving, Nha Trang is honoured as one of the most beautiful bays in the world, and of course a popular holiday spot. With so many expats living in the city, Nha Trang is also seen as a favoured destination for expats to settle down. Factors including the cost of living, beautiful beaches, internet speed, the weather and friendliness are some of the reasons expats stay. The city also offers a variety of job opportunities other than tourism.
Hey Max. Hey Sasha.
Hi, King.
Hi Mia. Hi baby. Huh? And this is Mia.
Welcome to our humble home.
Thank you, thank you.
Sasha Fischler, an artist, painter, and Max Fischler, a DJ and music producer. For Sasha and Max, the decision to live and work in Vietnam was life-changing. The married couple came to Vietnam 4 years ago and built their career here in the country. While Sasha Fischler has been inspired by the beauty of the land and the people of Nha Trang and Vietnam, and even held an exhibition to display her artwork, her husband Max Fischler is a DJ at two of the most popular clubs in the city. Nha Trang has become a hotspot for art lovers. Let's meet the couple and see what made them choose Nha Trang and stay so long.
So Max and Sasha, you guys came to Vietnam about 5 years ago?
Four years. Yep.
So what made you guys choose Vietnam and Nha Trang?
Vietnam and Nha Trang we choose because we've been to this country as a tourist and we like this place. And I was working in Moscow, pretty serious job and not any connected to music or art. And after that we have a crazy idea, like what if we try to live in another country, because we always have this dream before, and we try. Why not?
You left Russia, you came to Vietnam to pursue your dreams of being an artist and a DJ, to focus and create more creatively. But what made you stay?
I think we fell in love with this country. Sasha, she had a big inspiration about Vietnam countryside and everything. So after this exhibition, we thought it's a nice country and we want to try to stay here more and like observe it, and it's easy to go other countries from here because it's so close. The community was one of the reasons why we stayed.
Yeah, if you find right people, you feel like safety, you feel good. You have people with whom you can share your ideas, who can help you with something.
HSBC's Expat 2019 Global Report showed that Vietnam is the 10th best country for expats to live, work and raise a family. Nha Trang, one of the most crowded cities in Vietnam, also offers expats favourable conditions to develop here.
Moscow don't have big opportunities to work as a DJ because the music is very different. It becomes serious here because it was a bet, like we bet on the creativity, and that was one of the reasons to go here and try it.
Before, Sasha held painting classes for both foreigners and locals in Nha Trang, but realising the potential of a tourist city, she has been focusing on producing souvenirs based on her paintings. The products centre around topics of daily life and landscapes in Vietnam.
After we start to learn to research market of souvenirs in all Vietnam, in all the world, we decided to try with something small. So first we tried to make, I think that was magnets, and that was successful. All our products, they are made in Nha Trang. Also my big goal, maybe not for this year, but for next year for sure. Now I have a YouTube channel. I would like to make like an online art school for kids and for adults as well. And also actually I would like to make it on Vietnamese language.
Besides a friendly living environment and ease of settling into a great work-life balance, Nha Trang also has the best climate with stunning beaches in all of Vietnam. That attracts many expats, especially Russians, who have always favoured Vietnam as a holiday destination.
When I first came, it was a DJ, a resident DJ for Sailing Club 4 years ago. I still have this impression of the sea, sand. I like the views. It's inspiring me for making music actually. So it's easy life and it's closed. Everywhere is closed, and you don't need to wear this like coats and jackets and all this warm clothes. So it's always sun and good weather. So it's a good life.
Nha Trang, it's like mix of many different things. For example, it's easy to go for rest when you're tired. It's easy to go to the beach, to clubs. But also here, many people work so hard. You can make something really serious. That's why Nha Trang, it's like good mix for me, for rest, for work, for life.
As a dynamic and quickly developing city, Nha Trang lures not only foreigners but also overseas Vietnamese, coming back to work and contributing to the development of their homeland. What are some of their opportunities and challenges? We found out in the big story.
Greetings from Nha Trang. Welcome to this edition of Vietnam A through Z. Today we're at our space, Living Collective. We're going to go inside and tell you a little bit more about it. The Living Collective was started in 2015 by a combination of myself, Kane, and Marion, my wife. The original idea was to create a space, a project for the community to bring different type of people together. So in this space, we work with over 40 vendors throughout and all over Vietnam. They're a combination of locals, Vietnamese, and expats. More than half of our products are made by local Vietnamese.
What is special about Living is that it invites vendors to come here who want to sell their products and introduce themselves to the city. It is less risky for vendors than opening their own store. Also, with the number of tourists stopping by, vendors have more chances to introduce their products. Queen Chang, a young local designer, has worked with Living Collective for 3 years, introducing traditional clothing to tourists.
Giữa mình và Living có một kết nối chung là hai bên đều muốn đem những sản phẩm của Việt Nam để giới thiệu cho thế giới, cùng với lại những người đi du lịch, người ta thích đến Nha Trang và muốn khám phá về vẻ đẹp của Nha Trang cũng như Việt Nam mình. Nên mình muốn đem sản phẩm của mình và những sản phẩm mà Living đã sưu tập mang đến cho thế giới.
With Living Collective, I would like to always think of it not as a business but as a community center. I think it would be always trying to raise it, the level of service, the level of quality here in Nha Trang to a different level. We want to be the pioneers, or we want to be the front that push and support change in a good way for the city. It's a collective because we work with everyone within the community. We work from the 5-star brand to the local brands to just artists to designer.
The goal of Living Collective is to make a positive impact in the community. In the past 5 years, the space has hosted art exhibitions, charity events, craft beer festivals and the first LGBT seminar in Nha Trang. This is now home to about 40 vendors who come and sell their products. Part of the profits are donated to charity events. To contribute to his homeland is another reason Kane Ho came back.
So over the last few years, I think the number of expat and the variety of expat has grown a lot here in Nha Trang, but it's always nice to have a community for an expat, to have other expat that share the same experience. It's like a support system. In talking about the pros and cons of Nha Trang, I like to help Nha Trang. I want to make an impact on my home country. This is now Nha Trang has become my city. I think I'm very proud of it, and I want to be able to help in any way I can.
Living Collective is many things in one unique space. It's where expats retreat for a taste of home. Locals take part in new events. Tourists stop by to shop and eat. And creative minds meet to share ideas. The support, unity and bonding among the expat community here have helped make Nha Trang a living and livable city. As a young and vibrant city, Nha Trang promises to be a land attracting many overseas Vietnamese to return for living and setting up businesses, especially as tourism becomes one of the main industries of the city. Business opportunities in many areas, such as F&B and entertainment services, are opening in increasing numbers.
Well, welcome to Skylite. We're sitting here on the 43rd floor of Skylite, and we're about to meet one of the co-owners here, Drew Nguyen. He's the co-owner of Skylite, and he's going to tell us a little bit today what brought him to Vietnam, what brought him to Nha Trang, and what's this big project of Skylite all about.
Cool. How's it going, Kane? Good to be here.
Great.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Let us know, what brought you to Nha Trang?
The people here are just so friendly, and I love Vietnam in particular because of the entrepreneurial spirit. You know, anywhere you go, people on the streets selling sunglasses, selling food, massages on the beach, you know, so I do find that to be very empowering.
In 2015, returning from the US, the brothers TK Nguyen and Ju Nguyen brought the idea of the first rooftop beach club in Nha Trang, Skylite. Perched on the 45th floor of the Havana Hotel in the heart of Nha Trang, the beautiful and unique club with an unrivaled 360-degree view provides visitors the combined experience of restaurant, bar, swimming pool and even a green park in one place. It has become one of the most attractive destinations for anyone who comes to this beautiful city.
Skylite Bay Beach Bar is like the unique and the only place ever have like the very outside experience, and also the music, the people, yeah, everything combined like the best experience ever.
Our goal here was to bring a music festival feel to Vietnam, and we thought that with a place like this, with the layout and what we were able to achieve, was probably the best thing that we could have introduced to Vietnam. And yet, we've been at different places, many different sky bars, but none of them have been able to have a view like Skylights. And I do believe with all our hard work and our team together, we were able to create this experience of a music festival similar to Tomorrowland, Coachella, Ultra Music Festival. So that was always our vision of what we wanted to do here.
However, according to Drew Nguyen, in order to grow a successful business in Nha Trang in particular and in Vietnam in general, for overseas Vietnamese like him, it's important to understand the culture and customs of his own country.
The opportunity was great, but then once you actually came here and the reality really set in and you realize you're coming with a completely different mindset, completely different background, completely different culture. I'm Vietnamese, and in America, I'm viewed as Vietnamese. But then when I come back to Vietnam, I'm viewed as an American. So it was kind of tricky to kind of balance between the two sides, because I do believe in order to be successful in anywhere in the world, you must have the culture of what you're accustomed to and also adapting to wherever that you live. And I felt that to be the most challenging aspect for all of us.
So Drew, another question I have for you. How do you feel about the community and other expat or overseas Vietnamese coming back to Vietnam and in Nha Trang in particular?
Here we can actually, give bigger impacts. You can truly, maybe introduce a new idea, new concept, new perspective. And I think that's what I've noticed with the overseas Vietnamese coming back, where it truly is a chance for us to give back, learn about our heritage, learn where we come from. You get to feel a sense of belonging, and you get to realize what you've been taught and what you've been brought up to be. It definitely comes from the root of Vietnam.
Although facing many difficulties, the feeling of being influential, valued in the community and welcomed have encouraged them to stay. The number of foreigners coming to Nha Trang is also increasing, leading to the rising demand for services. Among them is the need of health training. In this week's Out and About, let's join Kane for personal one-on-one training and learn more about the work of a foreign trainer in the town.
So we just got done warming up. We're here at Amia Fitness with one of the premier trainer in town. Today, I'm going to get a personal one-on-one training with Gabe.
As a coastal city, Nha Trang is a promising land for people who work in the field of water sports, such as diving instructors and surfing. Jobs relating to the gym and fitness are also in high demand. Gabriel came to Nha Trang around 5 years ago. With a passion for running, he decided to open Omnia Fitness to serve foreigners as well as Vietnamese people. The centre has become one of the most familiar places for expats living in Nha Trang.
So with many other gyms in town here, and with the beautiful beach and being outdoor and stuff, what is your differentiation or specialty in fitness here at Amia?
Well, it's really cool that you say that, because I do believe that that standing true to what you believe in sets me apart. And what I mean by that, it's like my programs that I offer my clients, they're so individualized and catered to like that person. You can't really copy that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can't really copy that. So yes. I think that in itself just stands me apart. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So what do you like so far about living here and what you're doing?
Oh man, it's what I love about Nha Trang here the most, and what I love about working here the most, it's that opportunities seem to be limitless. As far as you keep pushing yourself, and what's really cool is I surround myself with some really cool individuals that have the same mindset. You know what? You wake up every day and you want to push yourself. You wake up every day and try to strive to be a better version of what you were yesterday. So that's what's really cool, and I think that's what's driving me to stay here even longer, is that there's like-minded individuals. And it's cool. It's cool to be challenged. Yeah. That's what I do, and it's really cool to be challenged back. Maybe not in a physical way, but still, really cool.
Well, Gabe, I really appreciate you showing me the ropes today. I haven't worked, it was a basic workout, a little intro, but I haven't worked out and felt this good in a long time. Thank you very much.
That's what I do.
All right.
Hundreds of gyms, from basic to top-notch, have opened in major cities like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, and of course, Nha Trang. Never before have Vietnamese people paid so much attention to fitness and exercise. The open and potential market here in the country made Nha Trang become a major attraction to visitors and investors.
I mean, it kind of took that time to find my way here, to develop the systems, to get to know the clientele, to get to know the city. Honestly, I think Nha Trang chose us, and I know that's really cheesy to say, but you know, my wife and I, we were looking at a lot of places, and some places were in South America. South America would have been an easy choice for us. I mean, I speak the language, I'm fluent. However, we were just looking for that challenge. We didn't want the easy way. We wanted the more difficult route. And I mean, and Nha Trang has been proved to be both amazing, and it's been challenging as well. But we take that challenge, and we accept it, and we love it.
As demand for exercise increases among Vietnam's 96 million people, fitness investors like Gabriel are confident about a bright future. Such a hardcore training session. Hope muscles can improve a little. How about you? Have you exercised today? Get up and get fit. And that also wraps up this edition of Vietnam A to Z. What else are you waiting for? Let's come and experience all the great things in Nha Trang by yourself. Thank you for joining with me, and goodbye for now.
This guy next to me here is one of the co-owners of Skylite Nha Trang. I think we need to do that again. Xin chào. Thay đổi cái gì mới then I changed it. Okay, let's go again. Thank you for coming, and let's try some of the food.